I absolutely can't wait to make today's pasta recipe. It's an absolute corker. I would say it's not so much of an Italian classic, but more of a Roman one. So we've all heard of a carbonara, right? And you may have also heard of a cacio e pepe. Well, Alla Gricia falls right in between those two Roman classics. It's got the crispiness of the guanciale and it's got the creaminess of the pecorino in the cacio e pepe, but it's got no egg, so it falls beautifully down the middle. Now, this recipe you only need a few ingredients to create this absolutely banging pasta dish, including, so in Rome they use guanciale, which is cured pork cheek, right? So that's what we've got here, but you can also use pancetta if you can't get a hold of guanciale. Then the cheese part is the Pecorino Romano, a salty cheese, salty hard cheese, a bit like Parmesan, but it creates a gorgeous creamy sauce. Also pasta, of course, we're going to be using rigatoni. You can also have it with spaghetti, but rigatoni is my pasta of choice. And finally, you want a shed of black pepper. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slice up my guanciale into matchsticks. The first thing you want to do is bring a large pan of water to the boil. And in the meantime, we're going to start frying our guanciale stroke pancetta. So we're going to fry our guanciale stroke pancetta. So I've got my frying pan, got it nice and hot. We're going to put no oil in this dish. You don't need any olive oil whatsoever because the guanciale and the pancetta are already naturally quite fatty. So we're going to add that in, and on a low heat, we're going to render that until it gets absolutely gorgeous and crispy. I'm going to now remove them with a slotted spoon. I want to leave as much oil as I can in the frying pan because we're going to use that to emulsify our sauce with. So our pasta is ready. It's not fully cooked yet. We're going to finish cooking it in the pan with some pasta water, with some cheese. It's going to become gorgeous and creamy. So I'm going to drain my pasta with a slotted spoon, like so. I'm not throwing away the pasta water because we're going to need that to help emulsify our sauce with the cheese and the oil. So the pasta's in. Now what I'm doing, I'm just coating the pasta with that beautiful oil from the guanciale and the pancetta in the pan. Get it well coated. Keep the pan on a low heat. Now add a little bit of pasta water. Keep on stirring, cooking it in the pan for a couple of minutes. Now I'm going to add a little bit of the cheese, not all of it. Just start mixing it in. Look at that absolute glossiness. Now we're going to add the rest of the cheese, a little bit of pasta water. Look at that creamy sauce that the cheese and the pasta water and the oil have created. The guanciale goes back in. I'm going to mix it all around. One final ingredient, you put a load of black pepper. I'm going to have a bite. A little bit guanciale, a little bit of cheese.